see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today, if you guys read the title, basically I'm gonna be doing a hot seat slash pregnancy Q&A. This is my first pregnancy, so I say pregnancy Q&A, but y'all, I'm still new to all this too. So it's raining outside, so if the lights flicker, that's why. But I'm super excited for this video. I had you guys swipe up and basically ask me any pregnancy questions you guys have for me and any hot seat questions. So we're gonna do like a mixture of both to make it kind of interesting. Like I said, I had asked you guys to basically give me like questions on Instagram, and I'm going to answer them. Some of these hot seat questions I kind of skipped over because it's a little too much, but y'all, that's what y'all want to know, so we're gonna get into it. Here's a bump update on baby. I am now 34 weeks, really. So let's get right into it, okay? So the first question you guys asked me was any pregnancy cravings. So as far as pregnancy cravings go, I feel like, okay, so I'm in my third trimester, so I'm going to explain it like this. So my first trimester, my pregnancy cravings were acai bowls. If I had to choose anything, it would be acai bowls and pineapples. So I used to get pineapples in my acai bowl. But that was my pregnancy craving, which is a really healthy one. I feel like that's pretty good. Then my second trimester, it was pickles, anything spicy. I was going through like the savory part of it, you know, the whole pregnancy thing. And then right now, my third trimester, peanut butter, cheese, ice. I'm going through the ice phase, and if you guys have any tips for me as far as the ice goes, because I know it's not good to just sit there and eat ice, please enlighten me. But I only have like 4 weeks left, so I'm not really tripping about the ice. So yeah, those were really all of my pregnancy cravings, pretty much. And hot sauce. I ate hot sauce my whole pregnancy. Everybody was against it at first. They're like, no, don't eat hot sauce, this, that, and the third. Like, girl, I need hot sauce to eat. Like, if you know, you know. Me and Tapatio, we go together real bad. So that wasn't changing. That was not changing. All right, so we're gonna do a pregnancy question, and then we're gonna do a hot seat question. What's your most embarrassing sexual moment? So I'm guessing they're asking me like, what was my most embarrassing sex experience? Well, I feel like everybody's experienced this before. If not, don't judge me. Like, if you're watching my channel, don't judge me. But like basically like farting, but not really farting, like not farting from your butt, but like farting, if that makes sense. I hope you guys are 18 plus watching this. Next question. When's my due date? So is in August. The beginning of August is my due date. It's the second week of August. So yeah, it's coming up very soon, and it's really blowing me that I'm really sitting here about to have a whole baby. Like, can we get into it? Like, what? All right, next hot seat question was, what's my biggest fear? My biggest fear is lightning, and I know you're not supposed to be scared to die, but that's also a fear of mine. And losing any of my family members, any significant others, like, that's one that kind of recently, because like I couldn't imagine, like, if something happens to like my boyfriend or like my mom, like my sister, I don't know, I would lose my entire mind. How was my first trimester? So my first trimester, it wasn't like a 10 out of 10. It definitely was like very hard for me, because you're just experiencing so many different emotions. Like, from when I first found out about her, I wasn't sad. I was more of like, I was feeling guilt, because I felt like growing up, I always said like, oh, I was gonna have a kid when like I was successful in life and like I had everything together. I'm not in the worst situation, but I'm not in my best. So it's like, I kind of felt guilt. And I also felt guilt because I was drinking alcohol and stuff like that, and I didn't really know I was pregnant. My first trimester was very challenging for me. That would be the answer. Yeah. Hot seat question. Okay, this one isn't that bad. My favorite sex position. So my favorite, well, while not being pregnant, is missionary, but pregnant from the side, because there's only so much you can do while you're pregnant, if that makes sense. If you know, you know. All right, how did I tell my parents? So my sister just recently had a baby, so I was more nervous to tell my sister than I was to tell like my mom and dad, because like I beat teen pregnancy, so it's not like a thing like, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble type of thing. It was more of like, oh my gosh, like no one expected me to basically get pregnant. Like I'm like the young intern one outside. I told my sister first, and I told her over the phone. She was kind of mad I told her over the phone because I told her over text, but yeah, I forgot why I told her over the phone. But my sister came and got me like immediately after I left the hospital, because as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I went straight to the hospital, because like I told you guys, I had been drinking and stuff, so I wanted to make sure the baby was okay. So she came and got me, and we went to my mom's house and we told her together. We didn't tell her as soon as I walked in like, hey mom, I'm pregnant. I kind of just walked in the room, we sat down with her, and she was like, why y'all acting weird? Like, what's going on? And I told her, and she didn't cry or anything. She was kind of like, congratulations, like, how do you feel? Like, you know, my sister had just had a baby maybe 4 months ago, so it was like, it wasn't like she was mad, but she was kind of like, this comes with a lot. And I sat there and like, you know what a mother's supposed to do, like, it's gonna be challenging, but like, I'm here for you. I really love my mom. Shout out to you. I love you. But basically, that's, yeah. Then my dad, I ended up telling my dad, I told him over the phone. My dad lives an hour away. I actually still haven't been to his house, but I told him over the phone. He was very, very excited, because my dad, he wanted both, like he wanted one of us to have a boy, but we both ended up having girls. So when I first told him, he was like, oh, I could probably get my boy, my grandson. And I ended up still having, you know, me and my sister both have girls. So what's the hardest lesson that I've learned? The hardest lesson that I've learned is without like expectations, you can't get disappointed. So like, I don't expect anything from anyone anymore. I'm just going with the flow of life. Like, I don't have any high expectations, I don't have any low expectations, because I don't like being disappointed. So that's my new motto. That's the biggest lesson that I've learned recently. And I've also learned that like, women are strong, y'all. Like, I never thought the women were weak, but like when you go through pregnancy or just really anything, it makes you appreciate your mother more, and it definitely makes you like better as a woman, period. So yeah, like I just feel like women are so strong. We're amazing like beings, and like men are great too, but I'm speaking of someone that's, you know, I have a baby inside of me. My mom is strong. Every woman out there that has kids, or just any woman, period, we are superwomen, like hands down. Cause boy, but she asked me, how did I find out I was pregnant? Like, what made me take a test? So I'm gonna merge those two questions together. So the way I found out I was pregnant was because like, I don't know what's allowed on YouTube, so I'm gonna kind of keep it PG, but if you know, you know. So I'm gonna kind of talk in code a little bit. But I was basically cramping. Like, normally when I like hunch, or if I do anything like what grown people do, I don't normally be in pain. Like I don't hurt, I don't cramp or nothing like that. But like that had happened like the last 2 times that me and my boyfriend, you know, did what we did. And I was like, this is so weird. Like my body's being so weird to me. Like I never felt this much pain. Like I'm talking about sitting on the toilet, y'all, like afterwards feeling like I'm about to pass out type of thing. So I'm like, hold on a minute, like this is not normal. So we both kind of came to an agreement. He went to like the nearest like pharmacy. He bought a pregnancy test the night before, and then like I didn't take it that night, but like I took it in the morning. And like I woke up, well, we woke up and he was like, go take it. And you know me, y'all, I'm all confident. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not pregnant. Like there's no way I'm pregnant. Which I don't know why I was so in denial when like I know what we be doing, and I know like we don't be trying to, like, we're not safe at all. So guys, if you don't want a baby, be safe. But yeah, so I took the test, and I took 2. I took a digital test, and I also took a the other ones, like the 2 lines. I don't know what it's called, but they say that digital one is accurate, like the one that says not pregnant or pregnant. So I took both, and I kind of like turned them around on the dresser, and we're just sitting there. He's like you were just sitting there. I'm talking to him. I'm like, bro, what if it really says pregnant? Like there's no way I'm pregnant though. Like this is why, you know, the little waiting game. Then I grabbed the test so confident, y'all, because like I don't know why, I just thought I was just couldn't get pregnant. So I grabbed both of the tests, and I was just like my heart instantly dropped, because again it was like a feeling of like guilt mixed with happiness, mixed with like so many emotions. Like you go through so many emotions in that exact moment. He looked at me, I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Like I'm really sitting here pregnant, and like I've been drinking. My birthday had just passed, his birthday had passed. I actually got pregnant like around his birthday, and like that's crazy to me, because I literally, like, if you know me in real life, at the time I was like bodybuilding and stuff, so drinking is like a part of my job basically. So I used to be getting drunk and stuff. So yeah, that's how I found out I was pregnant, and I instantly wanted to go to the hospital to kind of confirm it. Like 2 tests confirmed it, but I wanted to make sure my baby was okay, because like your girl had been lit. Okay, they did an ultrasound when I went into the hospital. It's called a transvaginal ultrasound, and basically it's where they do like an ultrasound, but they do it through your private area instead of using, like, you know, on your stomach, because you're too early. It says relationship advice. Y'all, if y'all know me, I wouldn't say I'm toxic, but y'all, I'm still trying to figure out the whole relationship thing myself. Like I'm not like someone that can really give advice, because I'm still trying to figure out a healthy relationship. But communication is very important, and definitely is something that you need in a relationship. And I don't know, yeah, really communication and just understanding each other and talking is so important. But I'm like, again, I'm still trying to figure that out myself. So we're gonna get back to that in a couple of months. In a couple of months or so. There's one thing I wish I can change about myself. Nothing. Like there's only one answer to that question. There's nothing I wish I could change about myself, but I do know some things I can work on as far as like my personality and stuff goes. But like appearance wise, there's nothing I would change about myself. I feel like I'm beautiful. You should feel like you're beautiful too, period. But personality wise, like traits, I feel like there's a lot of things. Okay, there's a lot of things like, let me take accountability for a moment. Hold on. My attitude is really bad, but I feel like my baby's gonna make me calmer, or she's gonna make me worse, but we don't know yet. But the goal is to work on my attitude, my communication, and I have a mouth on me. Like one thing that I've always heard, like from like my sister and my mom, like, girl, your mouth is very, like, I know how to like go back and forth with somebody and like cuss them out and like you know, like I know how to defend myself basically. So yeah, those are a few things that I feel like I would change as far as toxic, like, you know, traits go, toxic things. How is my third trimester going? This is my best trimester, believe it or not, y'all. Besides not getting any sleep and like craving like the weirdest things like ice and all that, this is my best trimester. My worst was my second. I was so sad all the time, and I just like, I wasn't really motivated. But like as she grew inside of me, like you just get like this motivation, and you get like this, you grow this love for your baby that you don't really care about the like the things that aren't important. Like I used to be worried about the wrong things, but like, girl, you got a whole human coming into this world. So that is definitely something that I had to learn. But my third trimester is my best. I don't get no sleep though. Like I'll sleep, but like I'm not comfortable. So like when I wake up, my legs sometimes be numb. I'm always cramping. I actually have a bruise on my left side, on my left hip from sleeping, because it be so much like pressure right there. How am I able to do, wait, what does it say? Oh, she asked me basically like, I did like at least like 10 photo shoots during my pregnancy, and I feel like that is another thing you should do. Never stop loving yourself and stop like, you know, your maintenance part of like, you know, get cute, girl. Go get your hair done. Just because you're pregnant don't mean that you gotta sit in the house and just look like a hot mess. Like go get cute. So she's definitely helped me mentally too, because it kind of like, they kind of make you, I don't know, feel beautiful. Well, me speaking for myself, but yeah, and it kind of made me like, kind of made the time fly by. Like I did a shoot probably every month of this pregnancy, and I don't regret. It says, when did I lose my virginity? I lost my virginity after I graduated high school. I lost my virginity, I would say I was like 17 turning 18, or I was either 18. But it was the summer after I graduated high school is when I lost my virginity. I'd done stuff in school, like not in school, but like while I was still in high school, but it was never like, I never had intercourse until after I graduated. Yeah, and she also asked, how did I lose it? Everybody knows like how you lose your virginity, but bro, you're dumb. Y'all, I'm reading some of these questions because the stuff that they're asking, they're trying to be in my business. Like, I mean, that's the point, but they're trying to be in my business a little bit too much, okay? What am I scared of as far as labor and delivery goes? I'm scared of, I'm not really scared of anything. Like, I try not to think about it too much, because I feel like if I think about it too much, then I'm gonna start being scared. I'm not scared. I'm more of like, I'm getting cold feet, because like it can go so many different ways, but like I'm not scared. I'm ready. I'm more ready than scared. I'm ready to meet my baby, and I'm ready to just, you know, start like my journey as far as like the mom life goes. Like I'm just ready. That pain is very temporary. That's how I like think when I go get tattoos or like piercings. It's all temporary. So like I'm gonna go through pain. We know this, but it's gonna be worth it, and it's also temporary, and I'm gonna have a whole best friend for the rest of my life. So no, I'm not really scared. I have cold feet though. I definitely have cold feet. But like however it goes, as long as my baby is healthy and she's good, we can do it however they want to do it. My guilty pleasure, a guilty pleasure of mine. Ooh, there's no guilty pleasure. I feel like I don't know, there's nothing. I like being real submissive. I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure, but like I like when I say submissive, I mean like in bed. So like I rather my partner, how can I say, Like I want my partner to be very dominant over me, if that makes sense. That's a guilty pleasure. So yeah, if that answers your question. I don't really have nothing bad. Like if I can think of one, I'll come back to this question, but I don't have one. Okay, my dream trip. Okay, my dream trip is, I used to say Dubai, but I feel like that's so corny. Like everybody wants to go there, but that's not my dream trip. Like my dream trip, I just want to go anywhere with mountains. Like I want that type of vibe, skiing, you know, that type of thing. That would be like not a dream trip, but that's somewhere I want to go really, really bad. What's something you've always wanted to try but have been too scared to? Something that I've always wanted to try and I'm just scared to. Well, for the longest, something that I've always wanted to try and I was scared to do was go to a strip club. But I went to a strip club like after I got into like the nightlife or whatever. I've been, and it's not really my vibe, but like it's cool or whatever. It's just very degrading. But that was something I was scared. I've been terrified. Like when I was younger, I used to be like, how do people be going in there having fun? Like people was in there naked, like, you know. But that was something that I was always scared of, that, you know. But now that I've been, it's regular. It's not nothing, you know, to be scared of. I've always been scared to be pregnant. I've always been scared to have my own baby. I've always said, since like, you can ask my mom, my dad, my sister, all my family, I used to tell them like, I'm adopting. Like I don't want to push no baby out. I don't want to have no baby. I don't want to go through that experience. And now look at me, y'all, 4 weeks pregnant, about to have a freaking baby girl in a month and some change. I don't know what this question is basically asking. I'm guessing it's asking like tips as far as pregnancy goes. I kind of gave you guys a couple of them. Tend to yourself, you know, maintenance wise, keep up with yourself. And also I would say like pregnancy made me, how can I say, like build my relationship with God. So like that's another thing. I never used to pray as much as I do now, and I never used to, you know, how can I say, like be invested into building a relationship with him until I got pregnant. So definitely, you know, working a relationship with God. What can be a third one? Just basically just keep going. Like despite all the negative stuff, just try being as positive as you can. It can be very hard when you're pregnant because you'll be feeling 1,000 different things, but it's definitely gonna be worth it. Like now getting to the end, I was just thinking about this the other day. I was like, I went through all of that crying, all of that stress and stuff, and look at me, like I did it. Like we're at the end. I was stressing my baby won't have everything she needs. My baby got everything she needs. She got a good dad, she got a good support system. 10 out of freaking 10. I'm happy, you know. So I feel like my 3rd trimester, I'm so content because I know that like my baby's straight, if that makes sense. Because you start to worry, like, am I doing enough? Like, did I do everything correctly, this, that, and third? So I would just say I'm very content right now, and I'm very happy, and I'm ready to meet her. And that's really it. We only got 2 more questions, and then that would be the end of this pregnancy Q&A and everything. She asked me what's my favorite movie. Y'all, I'm not a movie watcher. I'm a show watcher. Like there be movies that my boyfriend does seen that I haven't seen. He's like, what the heck, you've never watched that? No, I never like been into movies until I started dating him. Like I never used to watch like Marvel movies, like cartoon movies, or like anything that's like a everybody don't watch that before type of movie. So I'm laughing now because it's kind of funny, because like I really have not watched a lot of movies that people like. I just watched Menace to Society probably this year. Like the beginning of this year was my first time watching Menace to Society. Like yes, y'all, don't come for me in the comments. Like I Okay, my favorite show, let's see, my favorite show is Vampire Diaries and Reign. If you're not into like medieval stuff like dragons, queens, kings, like I'm into stuff like that. So Reign is more like that type of vibe. I love princesses, queens, that type of thing. Bridgerton, cool, but it ain't realistic. Like I like the realistic stuff. Like if she marry him, they're gonna go to war with them, and then the dragon's gonna come and burn y'all shit. But yes, so that's my favorite. Those are my two favorite shows. I was saying, so basically how did me and my boyfriend meet? I met my boyfriend slash baby's father. Well, my first time ever really seeing him, like I never really seen him before like I actually see him in person. I used to sell like boy peanuts or whatever, so he had like bought some for me. But at the time I was in a relationship with the person who took my virginity. I was in a relationship, and basically met up with him at the gas station to sell him some peanuts, and you know, we exchanged words or whatever. But I didn't really like pay him no attention. Like I wasn't like, oh, he's cute yet, not yet. But once I got into like the nightlife and stuff, and I started going out, I started like seeing him, like people would post him here and there and stuff, and then I started seeing him after my relationship. Y'all, I'm not in a relationship at this time, because when I got into nightlife, I had gotten into nightlife kind of after my breakup with my last like significant other or whatever. I wasn't really paying attention to nobody, y'all. I was just outside. Like I'm not the type of girl that's like, oh, I'm single now, let me go outside and, you know, you know what I'm trying to say. But I ended up seeing him at the club, I believe, when I was just dibbling and dabbling. I was just flirting with people, you know, not really paying attention to him. But I had seen him one night. I was like, oh yeah, he's cute. Like he's cute. I'm laughing now because like I really have a whole baby with this person. But y'all, he was so fine. I don't know if it was the liquor or what, but I walked up there, I'm like, hey, like I'm recording him. I think it was his birthday or something, but I'm recording him. I'm like, oh yeah, you fly, like are you cute or whatever. Then after that night, he had already like kind of liked me. Like he thought I was pretty, you know, but like I didn't tell him like, oh, like what's up yet. Because I don't do shit like that. I don't never approach guys. They always approach me. So this was very different for me, that I was being all forward like this. But then like he offered to take me to like a hockey game on his birthday, and I kind of was like no. Because like I didn't really know him like that, and like I said, I'm not really the type of girl like I'm not gonna just go. But then I'm like, oh, but he's cute though. So a couple days passed, whatever. I started just kind of flirting back, like, you know, what girls do when they like a guy or whatever. I just started like, when I would be around him, I would just be overly, you know, friendly, taking videos. Then we finally went on a movie, like a movie date. And I was like, oh yeah, that's him. I don't know what we went to see. I think it was the new Avatar or something. I'm not sure, but that's how we met. And it was really up from there. I was like, yeah, you're my man, we're together. And now that's my whole baby's father, y'all. That's crazy. But he's still fine or whatever, but get on my nerves. He gets on my nerves. But 10 out of 10 dad so far. So yeah, that's how we met. What does this one say? This is a hot seat question. Y'all in my business. It's y'all are in my business. I think I'm gonna skip that question. And that's the first question I'm skipping, so don't come for me, because that was just a little bit too much in my business for me. It says, what made you choose Journey as your baby's name? Okay, so when I first found out I was pregnant, I kind of told him, I was like, if it's a boy, you get to choose the name, because he kind of already had a name picked out for like if we had a boy, and I was completely fine with letting him choose whatever he wanted to choose. But I told him, I'm like, but if we have a girl, I want to choose her name. But I still, you know, obviously will get his like 2 cents in it, because it is his baby too. But I was kind of like going through, you know, TikTok, Google, you know what girls be doing, like looking up baby girl names. And I had seen this one TikTok, and I seen the name Journey, but it wasn't spelled how my baby's name spelled. But the little girl in the picture was so cute, and then it was just like the Journey right there, and I was like, oh yeah, I like this name. Then I brought it to his attention with another, like a couple other names, because it was like Zuri, Journey, and it was one other name, but I can't remember. But he liked Journey, and then I agreed, and then we just wanted to spell it different, so we just put 2 E's at the end. Then we was like, oh shoot, she need a fire behind middle name. We came up with her middle name. We already knew her last name, and it kind of just flows together perfectly. So that's how we got our baby's name, and I hope she loves it. She don't got no choice but to love it, but it's cute. It's a cute name. Like, if my name was Journey, like, that's cute. My name is Journey Capri, okay? Journey Capri. Don't try my baby. But yes, I do have to end it here soon because I do have a photo shoot to go to, and I have to still do my makeup, and you know, yeah, I have to do my makeup and stuff. So I'm going to actually end the video here. If you guys want a part 2, let me know down in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you've already subscribed to me, thank you. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I'm gonna try to be more consistent. Like, even if it's little videos like this, like I'm starting to see like my YouTube views like get bigger as I post a new video. I always see like progression, like, you get what I'm saying? Like my subscription's been going up, so I'm like, okay, let me be more consistent and drop a little video. The next video I will be dropping for you guys will either be a belly cast video within like the next week. I was supposed to do a Who Knows Me Better with my mom and sister, but they're always busy, so we're gonna see how that goes. Hopefully it's before I had this baby. And the labor and delivery video will be coming out within the next month too, so you guys stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Live, girl, have some fun, girl, we'll be fine. Try to come